Let us get right into it, because the Royal Drama Factory is working overtime again. Tina Brown, the monarchy's unofficial storyteller, has given a new interview and accidentally spilled information the palace would prefer stayed locked in a dusty drawer next to Andrew's unused responsibilities. This time, while trying to drag Harry and Meghan in her usual routine, she ended up revealing the royal family's biggest secret. They need Harry more than they want anyone to know. And the desperation is starting to show like a cracked foundation under a fresh coat of paint. Tina Brown, the same woman who wrote that palace-flavoured book that read like it was edited by interns during their lunch break, sat down with the New York Times and came armed with talking points straight from the royal PR vault. She fully expected to repeat the same claims she always makes about the Sussexes being confused, lost, or somehow struggling. The problem for her is that reality keeps getting in the way of the script, and this interview accidentally exposed how fragile the monarchy has become without Harry's global pull. It is almost comedic to watch someone try so hard to criticize two people who left the institution years ago, while revealing that the institution cannot function without them. She opens with her usual dramatic sigh, declaring that it is sad what has happened to Harry and Meghan, calling their decisions terrible and describing Harry as not very bright. That alone tells you we are about to enter the land of projection, because everything she claims about them is what is happening to the monarchy instead. Harry and Meghan are not spiraling, they are not confused, and they are not sitting in a dark corner regretting anything. They built a life that gives them peace, privacy, and purpose. Meanwhile, the monarchy is juggling scandals like a circus with no ringmaster. Public trust is slipping, and the king has been doing more hiding than leading. Tina tries to blame Meghan for imaginary failures while ignoring the very real disasters happening inside the royal walls. She acts like Meghan's cookbook or podcast ideas are somehow a global crisis, while conveniently skipping over the crumbling reputation of the crown. If someone is struggling, it is not the Sussexes. It is the institution still hoping nostalgia will save them from their own behaviour. Then she claims America was supposed to pay their bills. Which America, ma'am? The same America that watched the couple sign multi-million-dollar deals. The same America that watched Meghan relaunch a lifestyle brand. The same America that supports Invictus, attends their events and consumes every project they create. Netflix, Spotify, speaking engagements, philanthropy, partnerships, behind-the-scenes deals, global networks. They are not waiting for America to pay their bills. They are creating opportunities the monarchy could never make for them. Then comes the moment where Tina Brown unknowingly exposes the entire plot. She admits Harry is excellent at being a prince, charming, friendly, charismatic, and universally welcomed. She says he is the type of person you can send anywhere in the world, and he will be received with warmth and enthusiasm. This is the part she was not supposed to say out loud, because once you accept that Harry is the family's only natural global star, the entire picture shifts. Harry brought humanity. Harry brought relatability. Harry brought the modern energy the monarchy needed to survive. And now that he chose his own path, that royal machine is struggling without his presence to soften their image. She knows it. The palace knows it. The public knows it. The only people pretending otherwise are the commentators who built careers out of misrepresenting Harry and Meghan. Tina revealed that the monarchy is not only missing his presence, they are desperate for it. And that brings us to her favourite fantasy storyline. She claims Harry's best choice would be to come back to England. This is the same institution that allowed a tidal wave of cruelty toward his wife. The same institution that leaked stories to the press, manipulated narratives, and fed smear campaigns. After everything Harry and Meghan went through, Tina wants him to return like nothing happened, as if the slate has magically cleaned itself. It is almost comedic if it were not so transparent. Let us be honest. The monarchy does not want Harry back because of love, healing, or family unity. They want him because their public image is collapsing and they are running out of excuses for why nothing is working. William has the charm of an unplugged toaster. Charles is tired. Kate's absence has left a noticeable vacuum. Andrew is still the scandal no one wants to acknowledge. Countries are moving away from the Commonwealth because they see no value in staying attached to a fading institution. They need Harry because he is the only one who ever made them look relatable and somewhat modern. Then Tina tries to elevate William by claiming he is the decider who will judge whether Harry can return. First, this is not a competition show. William is not anyone's powerful CEO. This is the same William who spent years leaking against his own brother and becoming furious every time Harry outshined him. The idea that William holds the future of the monarchy in his hands would be funny if it were not so unbelievable. Kensington Palace has the worst leak problem on record, and yet they want us to believe that William runs anything smoothly. The math does not math, but here is the best part. Tina admits that William views Harry's actions as a betrayal that cannot be fixed. Translation: William is the one blocking reconciliation. William is the one refusing to move on. William is the one keeping the feud alive. Harry protected his wife, his children, and his mental health. William protected the royal image. That is the real divide. Then, in the most unexpected twist, Tina suddenly decides to be honest for 5 seconds and acknowledges that Queen Elizabeth enabled Andrew far more than the public realized. She says the Queen protected him in a terrible way, making the situation worse. This is something Harry and Meghan never received. Andrew had legal support, palace shielding, resources, and PR protection. Harry and Meghan had tabloid abuse, racism, and carefully crafted media attacks. Charles tried to rehabilitate Andrew too, until the public reached its limit. Yet somehow the press tried to turn Meghan's avocado toast into the nation's greatest scandal. Make that make sense? The truth is that Tina Brown, and the royal commentators like her, are scared. They see the monarchy losing its grip on global influence. They see Harry and Meghan thriving with independence, creative projects, philanthropic work, and international support. They see narratives shifting, audiences growing, and the royal press losing control of the story. Harry and Meghan have built platforms the palace cannot touch, and that is the real threat. Without Harry, the monarchy looks stiff, cold, petty, and outdated. Harry did not ruin the monarchy. He stopped covering for it. And the institution has not been the same since. Let us take stock of what truly exists on each side. Harry and Meghan have a loving marriage, 2 healthy children, a peaceful home life, global impact, successful deals, respected partnerships, Invictus, Archewell, creative freedom, and their own voice. The monarchy has non-stop PR crises, declining relevance, unresolved scandals, countries turning away, no charisma, and a fan base shrinking like cheap fabric in a hot dryer. One side is thriving, the other is flailing, so Tina can continue writing her essays and pretending that Harry and Meghan are somehow failing. Every time she talks, she confirms the opposite. She reveals that the monarchy wants Harry back because without him they cannot carry the global stage. And the twist she refuses to accept is simple. Harry is not coming back. Not after what happened to Meghan. Not after choosing a healthier life. Not after protecting his children. That chapter is closed. The monarchy can plant stories, beg silently, or manipulate headlines. But Harry already picked peace, love, and freedom. And that is exactly why they are mad. Fam, if you enjoyed this deep dive and want more royal truth served with clarity and humour, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps the entire Sussex Squad family grow. Drop a comment, hit that like button, and if you want to support the channel even more, feel free to send a super thanks or buy me a coffee. Every bit of support helps keep the content strong, independent, and thriving. Until next time, stay sharp, stay unbothered, and stay committed to the truth.